Alright, I haven't found anything on YouTube about Wagging Tail's animal shelter. The only thing I can find about it is this video. And there's so much you need to know about this damn shelter. I once worked at that shelter. It is not the greatest shelter in the world. It's probably the worst. I'm gonna go onto my Facebook account. And I'm gonna show you a video. Whoops, too far. As you can see here, I posted 51 minutes ago by commenting and sharing this video and saying I was reluctant to say anything. I've always thought Waggin Tail's animal was the worst shelter, but only thought that was only my insignificant opinion. But other people are calling on this shelter. Now we need other humane societies to step in and say enough is enough. Maybe my anger at that time was justified. I have never told of my encounters for the fear of losing my job that one of the animal officers were beating an aggressive dog, but I've learned it's better to lose your crap in an abusive job than it is to lose your dignity. I've already lost my dignity by not telling anyone until I lost my job. I don't expect any of you to feel sorry for me for become a wicked and neglectful person for not telling. And what you're about to see in the Fox News video is true. Even though Fox News hardly tells the truth at all, which is true, I've witnessed dogs being walked into the isolation room just to be put down, both aggressive and non-aggressive. There was a time where they put down 5 dogs in one day. Five dogs in one day. The shelter slowly became a kill shelter. I've seen dogs being walked into the isolation room to be put down, and when I asked the officer what was wrong with the dogs, he lied, saying they were sick. That's a damn lie. I saw one of the dogs that he put down jumping up and down when I approached his cage before he got put down. The dogs he put down were healthy. What Angela says in this video, I need to edit some of this. In this video shows and says it's true. The dogs are filled with their own shit until I come in on my shift to save the day and clean up their mess with little or no help. That's pretty much true. I was a part-time staff at Waggin Tail's animal shelter. Then I got fired. And now everyone's calling out on this shelter. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this video, but so fucking what? It's better to have the truth told than not to tell the truth at all. And yes, I wrote those words on my Facebook wall. Come on. Is this the right? Oh, there it is. What you're about to see may disturb you. I know this is gonna be like a crappy quality video because I'm pointing my iPod Touch at my laptop, which will show a video, which is kind of lame, but whatever. One must know the truth either way. There we go. Okay, an advertisement.
Flights to nearly 1,000 destinations in over 150 countries, together with our One World partners. One more way, we're going for great and American.
shelter because of poor sanitary conditions and a lack of veterinary care. Investigator Dane Placco is here with the story you'll see only on Fox 32. Dane.
First of all, Jeff is
Sorry about the pixelation.
may find some of the pictures in this story disturbing. The shelter is owned and operated by the town of Cicero, and it's run by a woman who apparently had no experience in animal care when she was appointed in 2009, but did have plenty of experience working in local politics. The town spokesman agrees politics are involved, but says it's the volunteers who are looking to score political points against the town president.
I can't say that
I've met her before several
not
times.
step up for them when something happens like this.
Angela and Cindy asked that we not use their last names.
She would sometimes come in with her baby or toddler daughter.
I wanted to bring this public so people know about this place. I feel bad for the animals that are there.
Which is why they say they and others took these pictures over a 2-month period ending in October, showing many cats and dogs with infections and illnesses they say were caused by conditions inside the shelter.
Parvo, animals dying, animals with infections, upper respiratory, eye infections. They didn't have water. They didn't have food. They would sleep in their feces.
Angela shot this video on her cell phone when she says she went in one morning and found none of the dogs had water in their bowls and feces filling the cages. This video shows a cat barely able to walk that later died. A nearly dead cat found lying behind its cage. They say rats are rampant and dirty laundry went unwashed for weeks. Angela says she watched this cat give birth to 5 kittens without any staff attention.
I came back the next morning. All 5 of her kittens were dead, and they were still laying in the cage with her.
My daughter would tell me about going to work and finding dead kittens, dead cats, and then she would put them in the bags and take them into the freezer.
I'd met her before a few times.
Bedard says she was stunned when she saw the inside of the shelter's freezer.
Why is that freezer filled with dead animals? Somebody explain that to me. Why are all of these animals dying?
The number of animals put down is skyrocketing. State records show Waggin reported euthanizing only 8 dogs in fiscal year 2012. That jumped to 66 dogs in 2013 and 338 dogs in fiscal 2014.
Sorry about that pixelation.
Waggin Tails as a no-kill shelter. We showed the pictures to Cicero spokesman Ray Hanania.
I don't know where those pictures are from, and I really find, and again, I'm not questioning you, but I do question the people that brought you this information.
I think lying about this?
I was just going to say, I think they're lying to you. I think they're exaggerating things, and I think they're doing it for political reasons.
Hanania believes it's part of a smear campaign engineered by the shelter's previous director, Sharon Starzing, who was fired in 2009 after she accused town president Larry Dominic of sexual harassment. The town says she was fired for poor management. Cicero paid Starzing $500,000 to settle her lawsuit. Dominic then appointed a woman named Erica Rosas to run the shelter.
That was my boss.
Working as chief of staff to Democratic State Representative Lisa Hernandez. Election records show Rosas has contributed more than $11,000 to Larry Dominic's political campaign since 2006, including a $5,000 donation 2 years before she got the job. Rosas has also earned thousands of dollars doing political work for Hernandez, Dominic, and Democratic House Speaker Michael Madigan. Did she have any experience running a shelter, working with animals, veterinary science, when she got this job?
She's volunteered at shelters before, but no. She was an administrator. She was specifically chosen because we needed somebody to run that, the administration of the shelter.
How did she get there? And why is she there? Put somebody in there that knows what they're doing and knows how to take care of things and run the place properly.
The Waggin shelter passed several recent inspections by the State Department of Agriculture, inspections prompted by complaints from the volunteers. They did fail an inspection in 2011 and paid a $200 fine. Erica Rosas, the shelter's director, declined to talk to us from this story, Jeff.
Dane, the volunteers here, what's their response to the accusation that they are simply trying to score political points against the town
The
president?
2 women we talked to, you saw at the top of the story, say that's simply not true. They don't know anything about the town politics. In fact, they don't even live in Cicero. They're concerned, they say, because they just wanted to help the animals and they saw the conditions there. Once they started making waves about what they saw, they said that the volunteer program swiftly ended.
I'm sure we'll
bit more on this story. Dane Placco, thank you.
Thank you, Dane.
Sure.
Well, sorry about the bad resolution. I'll leave you the link of the article in my video description for a better quality video. But there you have it. A piece of shit animal shelter. A crappy animal shelter. Probably the worst animal shelter ever. Let me give a little closure. She never mentioned me, Angela. Angela's never mentioned me in the video, even though she's met me a few times. I just want to add, I've worked my best at the shelter, while others did very little work. Well, there'll be a guy named Gabriel who would have done a lot of work, but then progressed and climbed up in the chain ladder and was given pretty much a promotion, while I got nothing. I did work my hardest, and all those dirty laundry you saw, well, let me put some insight in that. The laundry machines hardly ever work. I mean, they will always, even when they do wash the laundry, that they'll pretty much just overload it, and the washing machine will be like uneven load. And besides, I'm too busy taking care of the animals. I may not be the fastest worker, but at least I'm something. Bye.